Hey YouTube, what's going on? Family, what's happening? You know what? One of my biggest pet peeves is people that can give advice but can't receive advice. They have a hard time receiving advice when it's time for them when it's time for you to give them some advice. That's one of my biggest pet peeves out of people. That's why some people I know some people like that from a distance. I know some people like that from close range, from like friends who were like that, and I couldn't stand it. But I know some people like that from a distance, and I've seen that they were like that, and I don't even want to know them. I don't even want to get to know them. I know some. I mean, one in particular. This guy, he can always get on and get online and give advice, give advice. And then in person, he always, even in person, he wants to always give advice. I always wanted to do, you should do this, you should do this side should be done. But when it's time to give him some advice, him to receive correction, he don't want to take it. He get mad. He can't handle it. And then you actually right. The way you're trying to tell him the advice you're giving him is actually the right advice. You're giving him the right guidance or right, advice to how to do something. And when he goes and do it, it messes up. He messes up. He messes it up. I can't stand that in some people. I'm like, dude, you need to be able to take advice too. You need to be able to, I mean, are you God? I mean, do you know everything? It's like they know everything, but you can't help them. When it's time to give them advice, they get mad and always, but with you, it's always a problem. Always, you're doing this wrong. You're doing that wrong. You need to do it this way. Do it that way. Do it this. Do it like this and like that. And it's no different from the way you were already doing it, or it's no better than the way you're already doing it, or the way you're doing it is perfectly fine. It's probably better than the way the advice that they giving you. I can't stand it when people like that. I tell you guys, I stay far away from that. Stay far away from that mess. I don't want to be around that. And they quick to say, well, iron sharpen iron, this and that. Well, you plastic. you you need to iron. You need to be iron yourself. I get so tired of that, trying to give people advice on things, and they're not taking it. And it's like you quick to give somebody else advice, but you're not taking it at all. You're not able to. You don't know. You can't handle it. You just Oh, it just makes me sick to just even talk about it. But this one guy in particular, man, that's all he does is just quickly tell somebody this is how you do it. I believe he just don't know how to do it himself, and he's trying to take the attention off himself that he don't know how to do some stuff. He don't know how to do it. I was trying to give somebody where he's trying to try things through you. He's trying to trial and error through you. He'll learn that way. He'll let you go out and be the prime example. And if it messes up, then well, he knows not to do it that way. Little stuff like that. I mean, I just, I tell anybody, just you got to be careful with these people. People are quick to give advice, quick to tell you you're doing something wrong, always trying to correct you. But they're perfect. They don't need any correction. Yeah, I stay away from that. It's not a good thing. It's not a good deal to be around that. You know, it's just you'll wind up having friends like that. You just wind up really hating them. And I want to, every time you see him come, you're like, oh God, what does he want now? What is he trying to correct now? What is he gonna say now? What is it? And you don't want to be around that. It's always some mess. I stay far away from it as possible. You know, it's like almost like a controlling type of deal, type of issue that they have. It's controlling or whatever. It's they got to be the boss, got to be bossy, and don't know how to be the boss. Boss guys to take advice too sometimes. Usually they do. And they just have to know how to take the advice and use the advice that they're getting. Also, that's the way it is. You're not gonna know everything. You're gonna have some things you don't know, some things other people know more than you. You're gonna meet whoever you meet, the people you meet gonna know more than you or know less than you or whatever. You just have to learn to take advice too from others and listen to others also. And I know it's hard, but stop coming in. And I tell you this, stop being a person that want to correct everybody. Stop being a person that want to try to correct everybody. Sometimes you just got to just stop trying to correct everybody. Let people go through what they go through. Let people bump their head. Let people go through it. Stop being a person trying to correct everybody. Let them go through what they go through. That's sometimes the best way they learn. Let them go through it. But some people are just they're hard-headed themselves. They're quick to call you hard-headed, but they hard-headed. And it just boils my blood just to even talk about it. And that's why I'm not going to go too long and go too far in depth into it. But yeah, I got people like that from afar, and people close that's near me that are like that. They're no longer near me now. I keep them at a distance, way off, if even any conversation. But I see it from a distance, and I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be involved. And I hope you guys do the same. That's my knowledge. That's my piece of advice to you guys, to do the same, to stay far away from those people who can't accept correction, can't accept advice also. But anyway, guys, like I said, I'm not going to talk about it too long, because it really makes me mad when I think about this one in particular person for sure like this. There's many of them that I went through in my life, but this one person in particular is like, dude, he'd be so much better off if he would take advice too. But I guess he has to learn. But anyway, you all may know somebody like that. Comment down below in the comment section. Let me know. Like this video. Just give me a like. And subscribe to the channel. Let's keep growing. Let's keep going. Go ahead and hit that subscription button for me right now. And let's keep growing. And until then, I'll see you guys next video.